Qigong, spiritual development, meditation, mindfulness, energy. What is all this? What is it for and where did it come from? All this will be discussed in our video today. Hello pals, this is ZY Qigong Project. My name is Victor Shadrin. I am an instructor of Zhong Yuan Qigong system. And today we will figure out with you what Qigong is in general. What types of Qigong are there? What is Zhong Yuan Qigong? Why does a modern day person require Qigong? Let's proceed with our investigation. Frequently, I am asked, tell me briefly, what is Qigong? Why do you spend such a great amount of time on this system? What does it give you? And I can say that Qigong enables me to experience a sense of normalcy, both in terms of my physical well-being and psychological state, and enhances my ability to live a more comfortable life. Yes, this ambiguous designation most likely describes what Qigong classes typically provide for their participants, because each person decides for themselves what is normal and what is abnormal, and what would he like to change in his life. But still, in order to be more specific, let's start from the very beginning. What is the meaning of the word Qigong? The word Qigong is formed by combining two Chinese words together, the word Ci and accordingly the word Gan. The word Ci is often roughly translated as energy, and Gan, or Kung Fu, as we are used to pronounce it in our country, denotes work, practice, or skill associated with the prolonged repetition of some actions. In other words, Qigong roughly translates as working with energy. We will not delve into the description of what this energy is at this present time. Our objective for today is to provide a concise introduction to the topic of our discussion. Therefore, we will not go into the thicket today. Moreover, even the Chinese themselves still do not have a unified opinion on the definition of this concept. Therefore, for the time being, let's leave it that Qi is the energy that exists both in an individual and in everything that surrounds us. We will specify the more specific meaning of this concept already in the context of a particular topic that we will discuss. In any case, in the language, there are such concepts as an energetic person. Or we say that he has little energy, we also drink energy drinks. Or when we have rested well, we say that now we have a lot of energy, and so on. It can be stated that we have an intuitive understanding of what energy is, and that is sufficient for us to have a rough understanding of what TSA is. Now, let us formulate a more detailed definition of the concept of Qigong. Qigong is a system of psychophysical exercises that can aid an individual in enhancing the quality of their life and well-being. What are psychophysical exercises and what is specifically the quality of life we will consider when we talk specifically about the Zhong Yuan Qigong system and its impact on well-being. Now let's talk briefly about Qigong schools in general. The term Qigong itself emerged relatively recently, around the 1970s, and it served as a unifying factor for all the various health systems that were being developed in China during that time. Various sources mention a range from a few hundred to a few thousand different directions and schools of Qigong. Qigong styles have the potential to vary in form and internal content to a very radical extent. It has the potential to be a simple therapeutic exercise lasting for 10-15 minutes in the morning, or it can be a more intense and prolonged multi-hour psycho-training session with the primary aim of globally correcting and enhancing a person's internal qualities and attributes for overall improvement and well-being. Thus, Qigong practices are divided into two main directions. External styles, or Weigen, their purpose is to aim at recovery and strengthening of the body and appearing like complexes of exercises that promote health and well-being. These exercises involve working with attention, energy, and breath. The most popular external styles of Qigong complexes are the Yi-Jin-Jin complex, muscle and tendon strengthening exercises, and additionally the complex of Baduazin, 8 pieces of silk. And the second direction of Qigong styles is internal. Styles are Neigun, internal work. Deeper, more intricate meditative paths where one can delve further. The emphasis is not solely focused on overall improvement alone, the states of human health, but also on spiritual growth. Thus, when someone says they want to begin to practice Qigong, he must possess a clear understanding of the direction he requires. The factor that unites all Qigong styles is the roots of these systems. Almost all Qigong systems, in one way or another, have their origins in Taoist practices. Taoism is a philosophy that originated from Chinese culture, the founder of which is considered to be the famous Chinese sage Lao Tzu. Now, a few words about the school I practice. Her name is Zhong Yuan Qigong, as she is called. Zhong Yuan Qigong, mostly. Internal style of Qigong. In this system, there are a larger number of static meditative exercises in comparison to dynamic ones. The origins of Zhong Yuan Qigong can be traced back to Taoist energy practices, psycho-practices from Zen Buddhism, and even elements of the ancient Chinese shamanism, referred to as Hui in their culture. The name of the school is derived from the ancient name of the central part of China, the central Chinese plain Junyuan, where this system was established. Now it is the territory of Henan province where they are located. Such holy places such as the Shaolin Monastery and the cave of the founder of Zen or Chan Buddhism, Bodhidharma. The name Zhong Yuan Qigong can also be translated as Qigong of the Middle Way. The father and educator who currently leads this system today is the Master Sui Min Tan, who already teaches this system worldwide for over 30 years. I intentionally quickly skimmed through the theoretical aspect of this subject, as it is not relevant for technical purposes. Who will want to explore this? We will prepare a separate issue where we will consider this in more detail. If interested, subscribe to our emails. Subscribe, stay updated.